Shalom, giving all praise to Yahawashi, Qadash. Shalom to the hopefully elect out there. Make this real quick, super quick. This is a video put up by Caldwell Apologetics. And this is from the interview on this guy Whitlock show, Jason Whitlock show. And this is Bishop Nate. And the reason why he did this pose, because he mentioned the Messiah dying on the cross, and he did the cross, you know, like he was on the cross. So it says, if I didn't say this, we're, how can I say this? Dealing with the word elect. This is why we should only focus on the elect. We shouldn't waste time dealing with anybody that we don't think is the elect. And this guy, Jason, is definitely not one of the elect. He's definitely not one of the elect. There was no way any Israelite's going to go on his show and make him see different. He already has a set mindset about what God and the Bible is all about. So I would have just got up and left the show. I'm not going to let it play because you know how copyright and everything. But this guy pretty much gets on Bishop Nathaniel, goes into the scriptures and, you know, Deuteronomy 28:68 and all the other curses and what we went through. And he just, this nigga right here just dismissed it. He said that pretty much, he says, oh, that's all we can think about. We can't think of the positive things. Look, if somebody kidnap you, let's say a man, a couple men kidnap a woman and got you in the house and they're raping you and they beating the shit out of you and then they're raping you, are you supposed to think about good things? Are good things supposed to come in your mind? No. Your thing is how mad you are and how you want to get out of there. And if the police, you know, come and save you, or somebody come and save you, police ain't doing nothing. But you go to the police, you explain your story. You're not gonna say, well, they did feed me and they let me use a bathroom and they let me take a shower every other day. And one guy said, no, you're not gonna focus on that. You're gonna focus on all the negative that you went through. So what in the fuck are we focusing on any positive in this society? That's why our people don't want to wake up. As a people, they don't want to wake up. I mean, you got to listen to this and you're going to get mad. And like I said, if I was on the show, I would have just got up and left. First of all, I wouldn't go on the show anyway. What did this amount to? Nothing. Okay, he went on the show, he put out the word, but did any of Jason Whitlock's followers come and follow the IUIC? Hell to the goddamn no. Because if that was the case, they would have said, well, we got 20 people that came into the truth, let them stand up and take a bow, give them a hand clap. And they were avid listeners of Jason Whitlock, right? Oh, they marched. That was the same week before that. They did the march on the Barclay Center. And the name Barclay goes back, they had slaves. I believe it goes back to Nazi Germany, if I'm not mistaken. But they also had slaves down south. That was a German city family that came to the Americas back in antebellum South. Look that word up, antebellum. So, you know, they did this march for Kyrie Irving, and then when they interviewed Kyrie Irving, after the fact, no, I'm sorry, when they were marching, they were doing an interview and they said, what's your take on this group? It says they're backing you up. So Kyrie says, what are you talking about? I don't know. You mean to tell me you didn't know that there was 2,000 men or 1,500 men or whatever the case may be? He said, Bishop Nate said it was 2,000 wearing the same outfit, marching and speaking, and you didn't pick up on it? That's bullshit. And then with all that, this guy gave a $60,000 donation to a Muslim mosque or whatever the case may be. And the first time he was confronted on the whole small hat JJ thing, the first thing he did was pull out his checkbook and said, "I'm gonna write you a check for $500,000." So Kyrie Irving didn't give Bishop Nathaniel a dime, a fucking penny. So that was all for nothing. So at the end of the day, now I don't know if IUIC did that as a publicity stunt, or they really think that Kyrie's gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's my army that I was talking about." So this is all bullshit. So when this is a lesson learned. When you deal with somebody, the scriptures say this. It says, after the first and second admonition, reject. Which means reject, meaning if you tell them one thing, you work with them, you show them something, they might not get it the first time. They might not get it the second time. You might even give them a third time. You might give them the benefit of the doubt. Then there comes a point where you say, this guy's not going to get it, so let me move the fuck on. So if I was on the show and he said, he cursed me out for saying all the negative things that we went through, not the positive things, and we're still going through those negative things, I would have got the hell up. First of all, I would have never came on the show in the first place, knowing that what this is a Christian, a Black Christian. He doesn't want to have anything to do with being an Israelite. So why would I give, the scriptures say this in Matthew 7, it says, give not that which is holy unto dogs. He's obviously a dog. And cast not thy pearls before swine, lest they trample upon your truth, your pearls, your holy thing. This truth. But ultimately what they do is they trample upon it. They say, this is all bullshit. I don't want to hear all that negative. We got a lot of positive on our side. And then they come and rain you. Then they talk shit about you. So like I said, I wouldn't have gone in the show in the first goddamn place. And if I happen to be on the show right about here where he's blabbing off, I would have got the fuck out. I said, unmic me and got the hell out of there. When you go to Isaiah the 13th chapter, it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. The high mountain represents Esau's system, which you have America, all eyes on America. But the people that, give out the orders come from London, England. That's the 3 city states, London, England, London, the US, meaning DC, and Vatican City. That's the spiritual side. Because the official religion of the US is Christianity. That's why you have a church, a major church down there in Washington, DC. It's not a mosque. When they get together, they go to that church. I forget the name of the church. Somebody can put it in the comment section. But anyway, I would have just got up and left had I gone on there. So it says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. That's the scriptures. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the noble. This guy is not of the noble. And they know about us. And all these people that had him as a guest, they ain't speaking about him. Then they came to Comedy Hype. After he came on, after that, they were talking shit about the Israelites. All these jakes that have these established shows on YouTube, they're all set up. They all get their marching orders from an elite over them. So anyway, like I said, I was going to make this short with that. I'm going to say shalom.